Hi Advanced Legal Research students, welcome to Lesson 1, your Legal Research Review. So in this review, we're going to quickly go over creating search statements, secondary sources, annotated codes. Don't forget that annotated codes contain both statutes and court rules. So if you're researching, for example, a rule of civil procedure, you could use that annotated code to find cases about that rule of civil procedure. Finding cases, using the headnotes and digest system, that's something I think that you learn in your first year legal research class, but sometimes it doesn't always make sense or you don't really use it extensively. So we're going to go over the headnotes and digest again. We're going to do a review about citators, meaning shepherds and key cite, and we're going to talk about setting up alerts. That's something you probably didn't cover in your first year, but we're going to talk about it now. So here's our fact pattern. You represent Josh, who owns a bar in Akron, Ohio. One evening, Kelly Ambrose was drinking at Josh's bar. Kelly left the bar to drive home in her Subaru Forester. Forester suddenly accelerated, Kelly lost control, and her vehicle crashed into a CVS drugstore. The store was damaged, and Kelly sustained personal injuries. The police tested Kelly, and she was slightly over the legal blood alcohol limit. The next day, a recall was announced for Subaru Foresters because of mechanical defects causing sudden acceleration. Josh says that Kelly did not appear intoxicated when she was served alcohol or when she left the bar. Josh wants to know if he can be held liable to CVS for the property damages and or to Kelly for personal injuries. So this is the search for this problem that I did on Westlaw. I did a natural language search for liability of a bar owner for drunk patron. If you want to break that down, you might think of this search right away from considering this fact pattern, but we remember from first year LARW that you can use the who, what, when, where, why method to kind of list things out and analyze the various facts and components of this case and put together a search statement. So who, we have the bar owner, the drunk patron, your injured third party, Subaru Incorporated. What, we have alcohol, liability, Subaru Forester, and CVS store, which was damaged. When, after leaving the bar, is when the accident occurred, which when we get to the cases in this problem, which we're going to do in the next video, it kind of makes a difference whether the injury was created by the drunk patron when they were at the bar or after they left the bar, and why it was an accident. Why is important much of the time to determine whether something is a negligence standard, whether it is an intentional tort, something like that. So you can sort out these various components and then come up with a search statement like this. We have our actors, bar owner, drunk patron, and liability. And we can use maybe some of these other things to consider later or narrow down our search later. So next, we're going to try this search on Westlaw.